And you definitely don't need to pay whatever rate your local bank decides to give you.
JWI, what?
I'm so mad at myself right now. I don't want to do no talking, none of this shit. I just want to hear my nigga lay this shit down. I ain't heard this video. I ain't looked at this bitch. Y'all welcome to come and listen to this motherfucker with me. Yo, 9 times out of 10, I might fall asleep. I give a fuck less. I go to sleep listening to that real shit. And all I want to do is some real shit. Cause I did some bullshit tonight. I let them hoes whoop my ass tonight, boy. And I'm getting up off that. I'm getting up off that motherfucking shit there. Yeah, I gotta focus on some other shit. Yeah, I'm mad at my motherfucking self. I can't stand myself right now. I'm gonna hear my brother put some truth down, cause I know that what the fuck he gonna put down. Some goddamn truth. Goddamn right. This is my motherfucking cousin, my goddamn little nephew, my uncle, your bloodline. This is my motherfucking nigga right here. I'm gonna goddamn let him ride. And you wanna hear some truth? You're welcome to listen to some truth with me. Cause I'm gonna goddamn scream this nigga shit till they goddamn take all my goddamn channel. Cause this is what I do. Roll that motherfucking corn while I sit back here and cut that goddamn coke. Cause you can't get it from nowhere but from the Western Plateau motherfuckers. And the truth is, we know the truth now. Yeah, go to sleep on some real shit. Let's go.
Leah Run, what's up? Roll the corn. Lady J, what up? Jiffy, roll the corn. Follow Casey Macon, follow Casey Macon, follow Casey Macon. Quay Baby, New York City, what up? Clarace Cafe, how you doing? How you doing? Roll the corn. Tay, what's up? Roll the corn. Tay from Arizona. Follow Tay. Follow Tay. Follow Tay. Appreciate you, Tay. Hit the like button.
I said so mad. We myself. I'm so mad with my motherfucking self.
I know it's early in the morning. I gotta get a live in before it get too late. Roll the corn. I know it's early. Y'all wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Jerry L, we know the truth now. Roll the corn. D Moore, what up? Real Radiant. Appreciate it. Real Radiance. Follow D Moore. Follow Real Radiance. Now today, bow my head to my people. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. Now today, I want to talk about these ancient cultures that are the people that shape the face of history and religion and structure building and agriculture. I want to see where these people come from, right? Now, we have to start trying to figure out where is the original land of where these people come from. Because we all know that was all around the world. One bloodline of people doing a certain thing in ancient times, but where do they come from? And I want to show y'all a couple of places that these people were in, right? These people were in these places, and we know that for sure. But did they come from here to there to here? We have to figure out where they're coming from, right? So they try to teach us Haplogroup X. Haplogroup X is Native American DNA, right? They try to teach us that. But the ancient Haplogroup X people are the people who built all these pyramids, all these mounds, all of these structures, all of these Hebrew language, all of these hieroglyphs, all that come from this bloodline of people, right? And I want to show y'all there is a real...
Why the fuck would you think they came from Africa to over here? If they built pyramids in Africa, that's after the technology. That's not the beginning of the technology. The beginning of the technology was started with the mound building. Some of the shit common sense.
Connection between there and here, but we have to just figure out which one's older and where did they really come from. That's the whole kicker, because it's a proven fact. The same people that was on the Mississippi River was in Egypt. It's a proven fact. These people know that. The same people was on the Mississippi and at the Great Lakes that was in Egypt. The first Egyptians. That's a fact. Ain't no debunking there. I'm finna show y'all. Right? So we have to start learning about how old the mounds are. Like when we were putting them in a comparison with the pyramids and stonework, right? And see which one's culture is older, because it's the same culture. Same culture. Now, let me show y'all something. This ain't gonna be a long live. I'm just gonna get in here and get out real quick. But I gotta show y'all this. Right? Haplogroup X, Hebrew in North America. Haplogroup X, Hebrew in North America. But who else got haplogroup X? Ancient Egyptian mummies have been found to contain mitochondrial haplogroup X. See that? So Egyptian mummies, ancient Egyptian mummies, got haplogroup X. But we're not even worried about the haplogroup. We just worried about because they can lie about that. They can switch it. They can say this Native American. They can say... Now, if haplogroup X is Native American, how the hell is Egyptian too? See, that don't add up. That's the part of the game where I know y'all fucked the blood, this old DNA shit all fucked up. How is haplogroup ancient Native Americans, where them native people, and then it's Egyptians too? Nah, it ain't the same people, man. Y'all can stop playing. Over here is y'all can stop that. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Now, haplogroup X, Hebrew, North America. Now, when I know the landscape and what they call the people, I can decipher this, right? Now, I just want y'all to know Egyptians got haplogroup X. Let's keep going. Who else got it? Haplogroup X, Hopewell, mound builders in Ohio. Same DNA as Egypt. This ain't no reach. This ain't no damn, we ain't got to argue about this. We ain't got to do none of that. It's a fact, right? It's a fact. Haplogroup X, Egyptian mummies. Haplogroup X, Ohio, Mississippi River, mound building. You see that? Same people. Who older though? Who older though? Well, who older? Now let's look at this. Now let me prove something to y'all. If haplogroup X is sitting in the Mediterranean Sea, down through Egypt on the Nile, up through Samaria, it's real close to the Indus Valley civilization. Now, common sense. Let's just use common sense. Why is that DNA all over North America and it's all over the Mediterranean? Think about it. Think about it. Now, these the mound building bloodline. That's exactly what these is. This is the Atlantean. ancient mound builder bloodline, right? I told y'all our people built the Mediterranean Sea in ancient times. They try to say they come from here to here, but they coming from here to here. Because the corn breaks down the information. Corn don't come from here. Why is it over there? But let's keep going. Because everything I teach comes to pass because everything I teach is the truth. Let me show you. I'm going to keep, y'all stick with me. Now, if the same ancient bloodline is in America around the Great Lakes on the Mississippi River, it's the same bloodline of the Phoenician, the Cretan, the Mycenaean, the Hebrew, right? I'm the guy who broke the mound information. People trying to teach me about the mounds, and I taught them. I'm the dude that put the mounds on the map. And I'm going to show you why I'm the mound dude right now. Let's keep going. Because you got to understand what the mounds represent. Now look at this. Great Lakes, haplogroup X. Great Lakes, haplogroup X. Egypt, Athens, Crete, goddamn Alexandria, the north of the Nile, all got that bloodline. Same bloodline that's on the damn Great Lakes. Let's keep going. Watch this. Genetic haplogroup X or mitochondrial DNA found in descendants of Bronze Age Minions. I told y'all the Minions are the Cretans. They are the Mycenaean. That's the Phoenician bloodline. They got the same DNA as the damn first Egyptians. The same DNA of the melanated Indians that lived on the Great Lakes. Same DNA. Egypt, Crete, Minions, Mycenaeans, Phoenicians, Indians on goddamn Chippewas. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same DNA. Egypt's DNA is the same as an Indian on the Mississippi River up by the Great Lakes. Same DNA. You can't debunk it, right? So, let's just start there. Great Lakes, Egypt, Samaria, Mediterranean Sea, Bronze Age. When these people start moving around the world, the bronze left here and went here. They know that too, because we got 95% pure copper coming from America that's ending up over here. Let's keep going. And the corn, and the architecture, and the mounds. Let's keep going. This is how I can prove this now. We all know they're the same people. Let's keep going. Now, there's a spot in the Middle East where a high amount of haplogroup X was found. The same haplogroup X that was found on the Great Lakes, it's a high amount at the hills of Galilee. What is the hills of Galilee? Hebrew. Galil et Dagon. Galil et Dagon. You think I said that for nothing? Galil is the word of Galilee. What do it mean, Truth? I already taught y'all this. Roll. Roll the corn. Roll away the roll. Galil at the We know the truth now. Now, we think these words and truth just saying stuff. No. These words got a real meaning. These words are naming places after words we created over here, because the Hebrew language comes from here. Now, we know our people was here because the bloodline of the Indian corn. Galilee turned into the hills of Galilee, district, circuit, to roll away, rolling, rounded, hill country. Now, it was historically inhabited by Jewish tribes and became a significant center for Jewish life in Jesus' ministry. What does that prove to you? Our culture was there first, writing the Paleo-Hebrew. Then you get the Ashkenazi Jew coming in, trying to be us, living on our ancient mounds, doing what the ancient people did before them that wasn't their people. You get it now? Now, let's keep going. The knowledge gonna tell on itself. Once you know what you're looking at, it's gonna tell on itself. Watch this. Hills of Galilee, mitochondrial group, DNA haplogroup X. Roll the corn. It's also known for ancient Europeans and Native American populations. Who are the ancient Europeans? Who built the Tartarian buildings? See, this is the type of shit you must know. We was in Europe, Africa, America, building shit for everybody. The Cretan is the first civilization in Europe. The Cretan is the first civilization in Europe. You can go Google this shit right now. Let's go back. Who is the Cretan? Truth? Roll the card. Who the Cretan is? Right here. Dominion. The Cretan is Dominion. First motherfucker in Europe. Building stone. This our people.
Shout out to Miss Meriwether.
Because Dominion brought the copper from the Great Lakes and rolled the corn. That's why they got bread on their damn artifacts. That's why the Dominion got bread on ancient artifacts. Right there. It's cornbread, people. You think I'm bullshitting? Bread, panis, bread, Minion, Mycenaean. All them cultures got bread. Cornbread. This is where you get the word companion. Companion means break bread. If your companion don't break bread, they really don't need to be your companion. They keep going. That's where it come from. Now the Minion is there, right? The Minion is there. That's the Phoenician bloodline, Mycenaean, Cretan, all that. They're going into Africa and Europe giving gifts. These people are giving gifts to Egypt. That's a fact. It's on the walls in Egypt. Roll the corn. We know that was there because they on the walls in Egypt. You can't say they wasn't there. You can't say our people wasn't in Egypt, nigga. They on the wall bringing gold all to yeah, they there. Go look it up. Now, let's go look at the hills of Galilee. Right? Haplogroup X, Galilee. The Sea of Galilee. See the bull? That's Taurus for the spring, people. See, they think that's the devil. See, a hunter-gatherer think this the devil. A hunter-gatherer thinks this is the devil with the horns. This the ox that pulls the plow. There's Taurus in the sky during the spring. But they want to teach you this is evil. This is Baal worship. Baal is Hebrew. Baal ain't evil. Hunter-gatherers taught you that. That stands for the first letter of Hebrew is a ox. Why is it the first letter? Because Taurus in the sky during the spring when you put the seeds in the ground to start a civilization. Taurus in the Pleiades star system. Right now, let's keep going. That's what that means. Taurus. Let's keep going. State at the gate, Stella at the gate of Tel. Tel is mound, people. The moon god in the shape of a bull. Taurus aligns with the moon alignments also. Just like it aligns with the sun. So, therefore, Tel is mound. When you see Tel in Arabia, Middle East, Africa, that's mound, people. That's all it is. They try to switch the names to throw you off. Let's keep going. The Hill of Galilee is a general location, and Kadesh refers to the ancient archaeological site called Tel Kadesh. Now, what is Kadesh? What is Kadesh? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What is Kadesh? Holy land, the holy ones, the sacred ones, the holders of the ancient knowledge. The mound is called Tel Kadesh, right? It's Hebrew. Don't forget that. There you go, Rashida. There you go, Rashida. Love you, know, men love with you. We got the mound of the holy ones in the hills of Galilee in the Middle East. Now, if that bloodline matches the bloodline on the Great Lakes, they should be called the same thing, right? Tel Kadesh, over there, mound, holy people, Hebrew. Let's go to the Great Lakes. What they called over here? What are the Indians called? The Yam Kadesh. Ancient people inhabited the Great Lakes region. Interesting. Why they call Kadesh in the Middle East and Kodesh over here? Now let me show y'all the definition of Kodesh. So you won't think I'm lying. You see they in both spots, right? They're in both spots. Kodesh, Hebrew, means holy, sacred, sanctified. It often is used to describe a place, thing, or concepts that are set apart from everything else. It comes from the root word to set apart. The word Kodesh refers to holiness or sacredness, indicating something that is separate from the common or profane. It's holy land, people. Holy land. So now, let's go back here. Let's go back here to the maps. There's Kodesh right there. And there's Kadesh right there. Same bloodline. Which one older? You get it now? The Native Americans were calling the melanated Indians the Yam Kodesh. Yam is sea or water. Kodesh is holy land or holiness, a place set apart. The Great Lakes got the water. They lived there, pulled the copper out of there. That's why they call it the Yam Kodesh. Then you go to the Middle East, you get the Mound of Kodesh. One of these two people created Hebrew. See, now you can narrow it down. One of these two created Hebrew, people. Let's keep going. It's narrowed all the way down. Tel Kadesh, Israelite city, refuge, later wealthy Roman city. Romans took it over later. Let's keep going. Look what we got out there now. Look at all the stonework. Look at the stonework out there. Let's show y'all how I look out there. They tore it all up. This was Kodesh. Stonework. Beautiful stonework tore down. Look, there go the mound. Let's keep going. Kadesh. Look at all these beautiful buildings. All this stuff tore down. Let's keep going. Look, mound, south mound, north mound, Kadesh Valley, the Holy Valley. This is why they call that land the Holy Land, because somebody took this over there. They come from somewhere else. Because there's too much stone out here to be older than America, because America got earthen Kadesh. Mounds, dirt. You evolve into stone and you start building stone Kadesh. You get it now? Earthen mounds are older than stonework. I'm a bad motherfucker. Roll the corn. They keep going. They keep going. Kadesh, the biblical city over there. Why is it biblical? Because our people made it biblical. This wasn't no biblical land before we put that stone out there. Let's keep going. Imagine how this city looked before they tore it down, people. Beautiful. Them people over there who was from that land had never seen nothing get built like this on their land with agriculture, with structures of how to live. They were civilized people built this. Let's keep going. Kadesh. All through the valley, all through that area. Look at the granite and limestone. Look at it. Look at that. And you want to know who built them Capitol buildings over here? They steady talking about a YT, Tartarian, Mongolian built the Capitol buildings, and the melanated ancient Hebrews who had stone way older than the Capitol buildings. How you think they evolved to build the Capitol buildings? Them ain't no damn Tartarians. Them our people, man. Them ain't no Tartarians. They go to Hebrew language right there, found in Kadesh. They go to Hebrew language found in Kadesh. Bethlehem. Watch this. Evidence of another Bethlehem. This one is found in the hills of Galilee. Where the other Bethlehem is? Where is the other Bethlehem? The Hebrew talked about evidence of another Bethlehem, the original Bethlehem. This one found in the Middle East. Right? Why they write Hebrew talking about another Bethlehem? ask yourself that. Now you break Bethlehem down. Now you break Bethlehem down, bro. The house of bread. Bet is house in Hebrew. Lahem, the house of bread. Break bread with your companion. Panis. Pari is fruit. Panis is bread. Pari is what they named the islands of Hispaniola after. His Paradis. Paradis. The land of fruit vegetation. The land of greenery. That's why they call the islands Hispaniola, because they got it from his Paradis. And that ain't no damn Creole.
The next era of digital ownership starts here. For everyone, including you. Clear, simple. Ledger Signer and Ledger Wallet is the ultimate combination. The best of a wallet experience with the security of a Ledger Signer. Because your digital future deserves more. Ledger.
Roll the corn. Now when you find out what these words mean, you understand. The original places, the original name of these places are Hebrew, bro. His Paradis. P-E-R-I is Hebrew. That's what Paradis became paradise. Come on, man. Stick with me. Paradis became paradise. You get it? P-E-R-I is Hebrew for fruit. The Hebrew word peri means fruit. Paradis. This is the she. D-E-S-H-E. You put fruit and the she together, you get paradis. The land of vegetation of fruit. That's not the desert, people. That's why they call the islands his paradise. That became Hispaniola. Later, after the languages switched from the real languages to Latin and Spanish and all that other shit. Roll the corn. Now, you think I'm bullshitting? Here go Perry right here. Perry, Hebrew, fruit. Yeah, switch to Greek too. You right. Greek too. You're exactly right. Greek, all of it. Now, yeah, Hispaniola, Haiti, Hispaniola is his paradis. All Hebrew. Somebody else will tell you some crazy shit, but I ain't gonna get into that. We gonna keep it pimping. Roll the corn. It's all good. I hope they learn the truth. Right? Let's keep going. Now, bet. Let's go back. Another Bethlehem. They talk about another Bethlehem in the Hebrew writing in the hills of Galilee. Bethlehem. House. Lachim means bread, making the name the house of bread. Bet is Hebrew. That's what Beth is. So you get the name Beth from. So when you look at these cities, you look at these ancient cities, and they got Beth at the front of them. It might be the house of corn, the house of bread. It might be the house of praise. It might be the house of it had different names. Beth. Jesus born in Bethlehem, right? The house of bread. Interesting. Now, the hills of Galilee was called a part of Bethlehem. Is it called it because the people put the information there first? So you got to ask yourself that. This stuff way deeper than what we think it is, right? Let's keep going. Now I'm gonna do some more research on this, and I'm gonna get back to all of that. I'm on that, right? Now let's go here. This is the Holy Stone found in Ohio, right? This is the Holy Stone found, the Newark Holy Stone in Ohio, right? Let's go look here. The pattern indicates that the inscription was meant to be read repetitively. Right above the figure of the man is a separate inscription which translates to Moses. Moses, on this Hebrew stone found under a mound. Moses. You see it? It's crazy, right? Now, when you know the languages, this shit finna get deep now. Y'all stick with when you break the languages down. When we start learning these ancient languages, we break the code. Right? Moses. Let's keep going. Moses. In the Aramaic language, the Phoenician generally spoke Mashika. The real word is Mashish, which means Messiah. In Turkish, a similar word means Messi or Mashi. So the Phoenicians are speaking Hebrew, they're saying Mashika, Mashish, which means Messiah. This is where the hunter-gatherer gets the words from. Yo, people. This is where the hunter-gatherer get the word from. Yo, people. Now a dummy will be like, the white man made up Messiah for the Bible. Shut up. They don't create nothing. That's the easy way out. That's a scapegoat teaching. Forget the whole Bible. Forget every word in there. You ain't studied enough, bro. So you just discredit everything. Them people didn't create none of these words. They didn't create Moses. They didn't create goddamn Messiah. They didn't create none of that. So therefore, you got to find out the real meaning of these words and put it back to the teaching of your ancient ancestors. Then learn the truth about it. Don't take their truth. Take your own truth. Because we all know great things have been lied about in history. If it's great, they will lie about it and say they done it. Right? We all know that. That's common sense. So when you see something great, a great language, a great building culture, a great agriculture people, a great people who teach each other how to be great, a great teacher who teach each other astrology, you got to copy that because there's greatness right in your face. There is greatness out here, people. Some people just ain't great. Some people is. And I hate to say it like that. Some people great, some people ain't. Some people flawed. Some people not flawed like that.
Breaking. You can save up to $1,000 at Ashley right now. So let's go check it out. Ashley is calling it their biggest sale of the year, and I can see why. Super cute styles, and it's true. You get $1,000 off if you spend a certain amount.
just how it is. Right? Sometimes great people deal with flaws of other people. Fucking with them. Trying to bring them up to the greatness. So, when these people taught these other people how to be great, they took that and ran with it, people. The words, the languages, with their everyday culture, they took all of it, and then they became a whole nother thing, Jewish, off of the real culture. Let's keep going. Shit finna get deep now. Watch this. Mashika, speaking about a Phoenician, which is Hebrew. Hebrew became Aramaic. They can stop playing. Aramaic is not older. The real word is Mashiach, which means Messiah. In Turkish, the similar words means Messiah, Mashiach. Now, Moshe or Moses is a male given name in Hebrew. Moshe is a Hebrew name after the biblical figure Moses. You get the biblical figure Moses coming from the names of the Hebrew people. Moshe, right? According to the Torah, the name Moses comes from the Hebrew verb meaning to pull out, draw out of water. And the infant Moses was given this name by Pharaoh, Pharaoh's daughter, after rescuing him from the Nile River. So to pull out the water, draw something out the water, is really Moshe that became Moses. Then you come with the biblical story of Moses splitting the damn water. You get it now? Shit, it's way deeper than what you think it is, bro. This was a word used by a people that became a whole biblical thing. So Moses is Mashiach, according to the Torah, and the name Moses comes from the Hebrew word to pull out of the water. So the infant that's rolling down the river, name became Moses because they pulled his ass out of the water. Let's keep going. Now, Moshe. Why the hell we got a whole tribe over here named Moshe in South America? You gotta ask yourself that. Why? It shouldn't be there if this is biblical words, right? Roll the coin. Now, the Moshe, a pre-Columbian civilization that flourished in northern coastal region of what is now Peru. Sophisticated art, ceramics, impressive adobe pyramids called hukas. They want to change the name of the pyramids to hukas in South America. Them pyramids, motherfucker. Stop trying to play. Put the name right. Pyramids, advanced irrigation systems, civilized, right? Civilized people. The Moshe, same thing. The S and the C don't make no difference. It's why we got tribes building pyramids. They got the same Hebrew name as Moses, because they come from here. It's a homegrown word. It's a homegrown Tamari word. Moses ain't even from over there. See what I'm saying? See, it should just common sense. If we got a whole tribe of people building pyramid with the name, that shit come from here. Don't come from no Jerusalem, no Middle East, no Israel. Come on, man. We named all that. Roll the coin. We named all of that. Now, so now, Moshi. Melanated people. Now let's get deep. It's the greatest lives on TikTok. The lives is, I'm telling you, the code breaking. Right? Now watch this. Now we finna get deep. We of the Americans know them as Mashika, Macocan in Mexico, Mochi or Moshika in Peru, Mosquito in Nicaragua. Here in the United States, they are called Muskogee Creek. Muskogee, Muskogee, Michigan, I'm retired, man. That's enough. I'm done. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. Y'all take this information, do what you must do. Cause this your motherfucking ancestors right here. Your ancestors right here. Yo, you talking about you from Africa. Yo, this shit come from all they come from over here. These are people that created the Hebrew language. What more can I say? Put the coin in the chat, man. Where you think these words come? Where you think Muskogee come from? Okay. Roll the corn. I did all that to get you here. I did all that to get you right here. We of the Americans know them as the Mashika. Let's go back. Let's go back, truth. Mashika. Mashika, huh? Mashika. Phoenicians. Okay. Yeah, you starting to get it now. Ancient Hebrews. Yeah, created Messiah. Now we go back to right here. Roll the corn. Now we go back here. Mashika, Moses, Moshi. Roll the corn. Hold on. Let me get my receipt back. Now, Mashika. Then you get Michoacan in Mexico. Then you get Mocha, like I just showed you, in Peru. Same people all over the land. Now, then up here in North America, you get Muskegon, Muskogee Creek Nation. Why are y'all hunter-gatherers acting like y'all the Muskogee? Why? It's gonna take me to bust y'all head, Native Americans. Y'all are not them people, bro. This bloodline go back to the fucking ancient Phoenicians, the Cretans, the Minions. Speaking Hebrew. This is not no damn YT ass Muskogee. Fake ass creeks. Ain't no way. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Wait a minute. Now let me show y'all something else. Watch this. Astaland, the land of Haran's ancient homeland, the ancient homeland of the Aztecs, Mexico. Where it said, Truth? Situated in the region of Lake Powell, Colorado River. The white cliff dwellings of the Canyon de Shelly were certainly the historic Teotihuacan, the second mythical town of the Aztec migration. Aztec migrated to Mexico. They're not even from there. Them people who built them pyramids down there in Mexico, not even from there. Watch this. The White Mesa, Great Mesa, Colorado, Utah. The cliff dwellings of Canyon de Shelly, historic Teotihuacan, the second mythical town of the Aztec migration. It was a residence of ancient Kohua, or residence of the hill bending forward. Canyon de Shelly. This where they started it, people. This is where that ancient culture started and started moving down. Roll the corn. It started moving down, moving around. It's the ancient culture, the cliff dwellers. Aztecs, before they headed south to find a civilization in the Valley of Mexico. This was their home first. Where the ancient bloodlines come from. Where all that Aztec, Inca, the first ones, not the mixed ones, Olmec, Mayan bloodlines come from. Up here. And they went south. There you go again. Aztec documents are doing on-site research that the mythical home of the Aztecs before they headed south to find a civilization in the Valley of Mexico was a lonely mesa near the juncture of Colorado and San Juan rivers in southern Utah. They lived in southern Utah before they even went to Mexico. So all you motherfuckers talking about, Mexico, our ancestors. Nah, we theirs. I showed y'all they talking about the old mixed paddle from Florida and Georgia down there to Mexico on another receipt. But that's a whole nother thing. You gotta look at this thing a whole different way, people. The ancient culture is in the desert. Then they started migrating. They left the Mississippi River, went to the desert, they moved around, and they went south. This is what it looked like to me. And they evolved. But in ancient culture, we had already built ships and went way over there to the Mediterranean Sea long time ago. Cause you start seeing panthers in the Mediterranean Sea. They don't supposed to be there. Panthers in the Mediterranean Sea. The Minion. Now I tell y'all the Minions come from here. Panthers are from America. You start seeing this stuff pop up. You start seeing panthers. Panthers. Göbekli Tepe. Old southern Turkey. Panthers, they don't supposed to be there. Panthers not from that land. Minions. Old Göbekli Tepe, right? Sumerians got panthers. Yes, the Sumerian got panthers. Now, they say it's a big conspiracy that I created, but I can back it up. Only people know about panthers in ancient times got to be from here, people. Panthers are from America. We talking ancient Panthers, BC times. All them great civilizations y'all talk about, the Sumerians, the Median, the Cretan that built Greece, the Phoenician. Phoenician got Panthers too. don't think the Hebrew ain't got the Panther. Roll the coin. Don't think gonna get this shit confused. We got it. Our culture brought that Panther knowledge over there. All this Panther underworld stuff. That stuff come from us. Right? The Scythians. Gold Panthers. Scythian mound builders. Scythians built mounds. Scythians built mounds. This our shit. All these pre-cultures is us. All the pre-cultures are, when they come back and say it's theirs, it's us. Panthers. Gold. Way over there. Scythia. We the old ancient miners. It ain't them. Right? Guarding the gates. 2 gates of the underworld. 2 lions or panthers. Guarding the gates of the underworld. Right? Now let's go look at, I showed this yesterday, but I'm just kind of showing y'all again. They go along with what's going on.
Your hairstylist is flexible. Your barista is flexible too. The yoga lady might be too flexible. But where can you find flexibility when it comes to getting name brand products for your home? How about Aaron's? Aaron's has all kind of payment options for the furniture, appliances, and tech you want, with flexible rent-to-own plans. Pay monthly or pay weekly with Easy Pay. Whether you're shopping online or in store, it's the flexible way to shop for the products you need. Aaron's. Easy, beautiful, affordable.
Ever struggled to get a credit card when you have poor or no credit? Then you need Self. Simply download the app and apply for a Self-Credit Builder account. As you make monthly payments to your account, you are building an active payment history that gets reported to all 3 credit bureaus. And after meeting the eligibility requirements, you can unlock the secured Self-Visa credit card. You choose your own limit with built-up savings from your Credit Builder account. The best part? You don't need a credit score to get started. Join more than 4 million who have used Self to build credit and take charge of your credit score your way.
In America, prehistoric chief, 2 huge stone panthers outside the mound. Where did this culture come from? This is in Ohio. Where did this culture with these 2 big, large guardians of your town or the underworld, where did that culture come from? The Pillars of Solomon. Where does that come from? Here. Ancient copper armor. These are Hebrews, people. Prehistoric chief of America. 2 huge panthers at his front gate with a mound in the background. You see it? With a tomb in a mound. See it? Let's keep going. Winged panthers with gold and turquoise on artifacts. This is our culture. In other places, right? Roll the coin. The Sumerian bird man. The bird man, just like we got in the mounds over here. The Sumerians got a bird man too, people. It's the same damn teaching. Y'all let the people tell y'all them people ain't from here. You want to. They damn aliens flying around. That's for ignorant Negroes. See, ignorant YT people and ignorant people think they know everything. They want to claim this alien stuff. Nah. Same way we got the Birdman and the Mounds on the Mississippi. Same way they got the Birdman and the Panther over there in Samaria. This is our bloodline. We ain't no aliens. They got the same ships we got in ancient times. The same artifacts coming out, the same materials coming out of the earth. Steatite. Right? They're using the same thing we used over here. You think everybody had steatite in 3000 BC? You really think that? Steatite. Steatite. Panther. The Panther from America. Steatite. Now, all you got to do is go see that the mound builders in America have steatite. It's going to break the code right in your face. Because everybody's not doing that, digging out steatite 200 feet under the ground. It takes a special people for that. It's a culture, right? This shit deep in the ground. Don't think this shit just popping out. This shit is in the mind. Now, this is real culture. Mound builders use steatite in North America. They built effigy pipes out of it, animal shapes, carved animal shapes. Carved animal shapes, huh? What is it right here? This is a carved animal shape. That comes from their country. But the motherfucker is in Samaria. Roll the card. See, this is an evolved culture that left here and went there. And they know that. So what they do is, instead of giving credit to the so-called America of the New World, they say all civilization started in the Fertile Crescent, where our first civilization started, on their land. That's when their history started. You get it? Now, the Fertile Crescent is the crescent of the world, the fertile place of the world. Nah, big dog. The desert would never be the Fertile Crescent. Never. We just made it look like our home, Bethlehem. The desert will never be the beginning of civilization. That'll be stupid, right? That'll be stupid. If I got all this knowledge, I got it from a place that looked like paradise. Because I got fruit trees and palm trees and all this other shit that come from paradise. I just brought my paradise from my ancient land to your new desert land and turned it into my ancient land. It made common sense. That's why the palm tree is praised. That's why the corn is praised. Right? That's why all these stone column buildings are praised. Come on, man. That's why they call it paradise. That's why they call it the promised land. The land of the ancestors.
La vida es impredecible. Spectrum Internet con fibra óptica no lo es. Es el Internet en el que más puedes confiar. Es todo lo que importa.
We are just trying to build these structures on this desert land to give us a remembrance of our ancient land. And Egypt talked about that. Our ancestors are from the paradise in the West. Come on, man. Listen to your own people. Don't listen to these dummies and these YT people. Listen to what your people told you. Our ancestors come from the West. That is paradise, the promised land, the fertile land, the real Kemet. We just recreated Kemet in Egypt because of the real Kemet that was the first one in America. Where did these people learn how to farm silt off the river? They learned it from the Mississippi. Because the oldest silt kemet on the face of the earth is on the Mississippi River. And that's a fact. We talking 12,000, 13,000 year old black soil river farming on the Mississippi River. Egypt ain't nowhere near that old. Where you think they learned that from? You don't just wake up and learn how the river rise. You gotta watch this shit for years. They think we stupid. That's what they think. But we not. And all this shit finna be over with soon. Cause I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get out y'all way, bro. I'm gonna say this. They want us not to care about this shit. They want us to just look over it and not care and just keep living our life, busting out, breaking our back. They just want us not to learn our history. They don't want us to even try to learn it or approach it or even look into it. They want you to just go to work, buy Jordans, pay the damn bills, and don't worry about no history. That's what they want you to do. They want you to be all like that and they don't want you to think about nothing else but paying them. I ain't finna do that shit. Cause knowing your history is the most powerful thing on this planet. It is. We are the only people on the face of the earth don't know their history. We gotta learn it. And the more knowledge we learn, the more equipped we are to face these omen of people or these omen of control of what they try to do to us. The more we learn, we can peep out what y'all doing before you even do it, because that's what I want y'all to learn. I want you to see the move before the move even happened. And know your history. Because it matters. Everything matters, bro. Right? So, when I learned all this information, I searched into what kind of minerals did the mound builders of Mississippi River pulled out the earth. Then I searched Egypt's materials. Then I searched Sumeria's materials and every other culture around the world. And I started seeing a connection. Sumerians using steatite. Egyptians using steatite. Ancient American Indians using steatite. Okay, cool, that's one. Soapstone, all three of them. Mica, all three of them. Quartz crystals, all three of them. All three of them got mounds. All three of them got the same type of belief system. All three of them rolled the coin. Then you start to see a pattern. Then I run into some shit called meteorite. Some metals that flew around the damn firmament and fell on the ground, got all type of different metals mixed in one. And the damn mound builders of America and King Tut got a meteorite knife, and then the Hopewell mound builders got an ancient meteorite knife with some damn metal that don't even.
Our offer was accepted.
Wait, really? In the mortgage?
Locked in. Oscar from New American Funding was so helpful.
And you gave me that origami book. I did. Oh, Rufus is gonna love that hallway.
In the garage.
For my motorcycle.
You don't own one.
Well, not yet.
In the in-law unit.
The detached in-law unit.
We're about to be homeowners.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Sorry.
Nobody in the world ever even had this metal. some of this shit a coincidence. I'm trying to debunk myself, but I can't debunk myself because these the only 2-3 cultures that ever had this meteoric iron, people. They the same people, bro. They got to be. Now let me show y'all this to let y'all know I ain't bullshitting. King Tut knife is made out of some space age shit, right? It's called meteoric. Now look at this knife. Now look at this, right? Look at this one. Now look how beautifully made this is, right? And it's made out of meteoric iron. Let me show it to you. Hold on. And I'm gonna show y'all the one in Ohio. So these the same people, bro. Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. It don't even make sense. Look at this. Pharaoh's iron dagger made of... Hold on. I want y'all to see this. I started researching this stuff, and it just... It is what it is. You can't debunk this stuff. Like, you can't debunk artifacts. I'm gonna say it like that. You can't debunk no artifacts, bro. You can talk all the shit you want to talk. Pharaoh's iron dagger, King Tut, made of meteoric iron. See that? Pharaoh's iron dagger, made of meteoric iron. King Tut knife. Here we go. Right there. Now look how beautifully this one is made. The meteoric iron that don't get dull. Now this shit don't get dull now. It's still cutting paper right now and it's 3,000 years old. They don't even sharpen it. It stays sharp. Now look at the gold with the meteoric iron with the sleeve of gold for the meteoric iron. Now, that's an evolution of building with metals right there. It takes a long time to build something like this, right? Now, let's go look at Ohio. Meteoric iron found in mounds in Ohio. They also had a small knife or knife. They might not show it, but it's in an old book I got, right? Watch this. Yes, meteoric iron was found in Ohio mounds and used to craft artifacts like knives and chisels. Them the same people, right? Everybody ain't got that meteoric iron now. Don't think Hunter Gallery just run around with meteoric iron. Nah, hell no. Them the same people, right? They the same? Them the same people. One of them just more evolved. Egypt is just after us and it's more evolved. They're doing the same thing. See, once you learn a culture, you can't lie to people no more. I see meteoric iron anywhere on an artifact, they're my damn people. Now, they found meteoric iron at the mounds at Serpent Mound also. Serpent Mound got meteoric iron too. Serpent Mound got meteoric iron too. Hold on. The area had an impact of some type of metal, right? Now, whatever metal that metal was taken, people, and it wasn't. And the big metal was not found there, but you can tell where it hit the earth at. And they broke that metal down and started using it for tools, bro. Now, I tried to research this, but I can't find it because they ain't let me get that deep. But I think that meteoric iron all come from the same ball of iron, people. I really do think that. Like it's been passed around and down, because that iron in Ohio and the one that was found, chips of it found in a Serpent Mound, is that same damn meteoric iron King Tut got. I just can't prove it, but I'm on y'all ass. I'm on y'all. I'm gonna find it. It's somewhere. I'm gonna find it. Hopewell and Adena use meteoric iron. Exotic materials, right? Now, and then when you look into what the minerals are making, right? You look into what they are making. They are using certain minerals for certain things. Like soapstone is used for bowls and knives. Bowls and knives, like kitchenware. Same thing here in America, same thing in Egypt, same thing in Samaria, right? You use bronze, well, you use copper for artifacts and all this other stuff. Same thing over there, right? Mica. You put the red orca, red paint on your face. They try to tell you that's Native American. When you put the red paint on your face, ancient cultures done that. That's where the Native Americans got it from. You put red orca on your face, right? Egyptians done that too. Don't think that it was just done over here. Red orca was used by Egyptians on their face. Same way we did over here in the mound building culture. And all this stuff is coming out the earth now. Deep down in the earth. So this is how you learn how to be in tune with nature. By mining the earth. Right? By being in these rivers and learning the way the river makes the ground chemic. You learn all of that stuff by being in nature for a long time. Then you map it with the stars, right? So this teaching is ancient, way more ancient than the Nile. Because the Mississippi River is ancient agriculture on the Mississippi River. Ancient. 13,000 years ago, growing crops on the Mississippi River when nobody else in the world growing no crops back then. So you got to understand that somebody taught somebody when they went different places. Then you go through the southeast of America. It's all on Kemet. It's called the Bible Belt today, but it's called the Bible Belt today. But it was once called the Black Belt. The Black Belt turned into the Bible Belt. Right? The Black Belt is all agriculture land from Louisiana all the way to South Carolina down there. So why do you think they switched it from the Black Belt to the Bible Belt? They switched our people over to Christianity in these areas. And all our grandmamas come out this area. Think about this now. They want to tell you slavery happened in the South. This is the way they try to hide it. Right? This is how they try to hide it. All our damn people come out this area. All y'all. All our ass come out this area. I'm telling you what I know now. The Black Belt. Look. Let me find a good map. African Americans. Look at this shit. They won't try to tell y'all. They play with you. Look. African Americans, also known as Black Americans, or formerly called Afro Americans. Americans who have ancestry from any black or racial group of Africa. No. But why the hell this area is full of melanated people throughout history? Always have, always been. Right? That's where all our people come from. Let's go back. That's where all our people come from. Right down in here. Look. The Black Belt turned into the Bible Belt. The truth is just the truth. Look at that. Looks like a big old mound behind the house. Let's keep going. What a map at? Won't even give me a good map, bro. The black belt, African American, come back south. See what I'm saying? Get this shit off the screen. Look. Come back home, African Americans. This where your ancestors come from, right there in that black belt. See all that? That's where your ass come from, right there. Talking about the black belt turned into the Bible belt. Yeah. This Kemet, people. Most fertile agriculture soil on the face of the earth, right there. All them fruits and vegetables in the Bible came from right there. The citron, the olive, the pomegranate, the corn. Hebrews had pomegranates, right? Ain't no damn pomegranate growing no damn, on no desert. Pomegranate come from the southeast, man. All them palm trees over there in Egypt and in Samaria, them palm trees come from right here. Date palm trees. Come on, man. Roll the corn. Oh, there's one more thing I want to show y'all, too. This is why they call you an Indian right here. So they play on you. Watch this. Why they call you an Indian right here? Watch this right here. I'm gonna get out of here. Hold on. Let me see. Watch this. Let me find that Phoenician receipt. Hold on. This is why they call you there, right here. Watch what the Phoenicians were known for now. Watch this. I gotta find it. Hold on, let me find it. Corn, Phoenicians. I just had the receipt. Now the Phoenicians were known for the purple dye, people. The purple dye. Their receipt at. The Phoenicians were known for the purple dye. Purple red dye that they used on their clothing. Right? I can't find the receipt. Hills of Galilee. I can't find it. Now, Phoenicians were known for the purple dye. Right? That's why they called them Phoenicia. Phoenicia is like red or like red dye, right? So they became the Phoenicians. But that purple dye is praised in ancient Hebrew, right? Because that's the people who created it. So, indigo is the dye. So they started calling you Indians because of the indigo of the dye that people are using, right? It became royalty, purple. Purple dye became royalty. That's why people wear purple dye today. The Hebrew created that from using snails from America. And then once they took that teaching to the Mediterranean, the purple dye was rare, right? Why was the purple dye so expensive in the Mediterranean? Because it wasn't from there. You had to be royalty to wear purple dye because it was so exotic at the time, right? But over here, we had all type of purple dyes because we had all the snails, all the shells and snails that came from our old culture. So we the ones found out how to make purple dye from seashells. Then that became a Hebrew teaching of royalty. You get it now? So if you live in South Carolina or Florida or North Carolina and you see those shell middens, shell mounds, shell middens, and you live on the Atlantic coast, yes, Hebrew mounds. made out of shells right there. They put all the purple dye in them things, stacked them up for mounds. Our culture became Hebrew. Our language became Paleo-Hebrew.
It doesn't take much to go from calm to chaos. But when life happens with
You get it now? So when they talk about in the Bible, the language is mixed. The language is mixed. That's our language mixing with their language on their land over there. You get it now? The Tower of Babel, the language is mixing. That's the original language of Hebrew mixing with a foreign language. Now the languages are confused. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. Subscribe to my YouTube, man. If y'all miss my live, subscribe to my YouTube. If you missed the live, subscribe to my YouTube. And I'm putting them on there every day. I'm putting yesterday's live up today. Appreciate the cash out.
And I go right in the Bible and show you on the part what he said. Speak to us in Aramaic. Because some of the people don't. I got. Yeah, we on that dialect. I get.
This is my cash out right there too. We know the Truth Now red logo on Instagram. I mean on YouTube and the cash out. I got some new stuff for y'all Monday. Like it's a lot of tribes of melanated people that the names were just threw under a big tribe name. And I'm going to go through some smaller tribes of Alabama and Mississippi and Arkansas, Florida and Georgia, some tribes we ain't never heard of before. But they are Creek tribes. They are Choctaw tribes. But they got small names and small areas that was wiped out by colonizers on their land in small towns all over the southeast. And I want to bring their name back to light. So Monday, I'm going to be doing that Monday morning, man. Y'all have a great day. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. Galil at the gun. The hills of Galilee. Roll the corn. Galil is rolled. It's crazy, right? That's wild, right? This is where that same bloodline of the North American Indians settled it over there, the hills of Galilee. And his name after Hebrew. It's crazy. But it's the truth. It's the truth, man. Appreciate the cash up, Miss Howard. It's the truth. So now we are starting to understand, why am I doing this, bro? I'm doing this because I want our people to understand how do we even get here in the how do we get up to the point to where were we before all of the lies came, right? Who was our ancient ancestors and what did they really do, bro? What did they really build? What was they really speaking? This is important to us. So hopefully, in the future, y'all can go back and look at my videos and map this stuff out and understand it. Because understanding is the best thing in the world, right? Understanding takes all of the lies and the forced history off our back. Now we know who we are. We know how great our people was. Knowing how great your people was gives you power. Simple. Now, if you don't know nothing about your history, you just a lost. You can say you're spiritual all you want, but you a lost soul. You can say you're spiritual all you want, but if you don't know your history and your people, you are a lost soul. You don't know what they were doing, what they were trying to teach you, why they even got you up to this point. So we must learn that. And it makes our people feel better on the day-to-day journey of this history. That's why I do this, y'all. So it's for me too. Same way it helped y'all, it helped me. Cause I'm plugged in to the point I got to learn it. I think I might want to learn all of it. I got to learn all of it because, like I say, when I stop, my head started hurting. I'm telling y'all, it is a whole. I don't even want to talk about that, but there's somebody kicking me in the ass. Keep going, right? We know the truth now. Love y'all. I'm in love with y'all. Have a safe, great day, man.
So you want to launch your own business? Well, have you heard about the 3 essential steps you need to take before you launch your business? Let's take a look at them together. First, protect yourself. Set up an LLC to keep your business and personal stuff separate. Do it with Taylor Brands. It's super easy. Go to their site, enter your LLC state, choose your business name, answer a few questions, and that's it. Now your business has tax flexibility and your personal assets are protected, plus it's approved by the state, and it took you, 3 minutes? Second, manage all your business needs, like LLC, EIN, business bank account, taxes, bookkeeping, registered agent in one place, like Taylor Brands. It's an all-in-one platform for business owners. Third, focus on your business and do what you love. So search for Taylor Brands and launch your business today.
Ejaculating prematurely? You need this pill.
My husband got prescribed the Sex RX plus climax control pill, and I cannot stress enough, a game changer to say the least.
I mean, we went from rarely being intimate because he was having issues. I'm telling you, it just changed. Also, the prescription process is 100% online. No in-person doctor visits are required. No pharmacy pickups. None of that. Let me just say, I do not miss our old sex life. And that is all because of him.
Okay, so I'd now like to bring in constitutional attorney, lawyer Daniel Sheehan, a civil rights lawyer with a great background running back 50 years, who spent a lot of time investigating the crimes of the CIA exposed during Watergate and the Church Commission. Danny, what comes out of your, I admit it would have to be a very brief analysis of the voluminous documents that have been revealed this week in the JFK documents archive. Have you been able to reach any conclusions?
I initially started going through them sort of one at a time. And as you know, they're not identified. There's no designation of what the content of the document is. They just have these peculiar code that they're coded by. So I started going through them, and I started noticing, things that I hadn't known about, particularly before. That the details of different people that they investigated and that they found were, less than totally loyal to the country, and all those things, and the fact that they were, surprise, wiretapping the embassy, the Russian embassy, in Mexico City, some things like that I would have assumed to be true anyhow. But that as of right now, we're putting the documents into an AI system so that we can monitor them. We can put them up in text and then search the text. And so there's a few things that I'm focusing on, I know some certain dates and names that I want to pull out of there.
I'm talking to you in the context that you've been very outspoken publicly previously about your view that JFK was the victim of a conspiracy, that essentially the president was murdered in a coup d'etat, and you think that there were people in the CIA who were principally responsible for that coup d'etat. Is there anything in the documents you've seen to date that substantiates that or supports that conclusion?
I've only looked at, personally, the first, 100 or so. That I've actually read, and there a lot of them are on a deeper background. So, but I know what I know from having talked to people that were directly involved. As you know, we interviewed Santos Trafficante. who put together the assassination team to kill Fidel Castro, which is the team that actually killed the president. We know that. That I know who was on the team that did it. I've also Dick Billings, who's the chief staff writer for the House Select Committee on Assassinations, was one of our chief investigators on the case. I've talked with Eugene Wheaton, who was one of our principal investigators, who has talked directly with people who are involved in the assassination. So I've got a lot of right up firsthand kind of witnesses that I know about. And so what we're going to be doing is searching through these documents for particular dates and names and times that we know are pertinent. That's what we're going to be doing. But as of right now, the ones I've found, just in the first 100 of them or so, have not revealed anything particularly new that I didn't know about before.
Why do you believe there was a conspiracy to kill JFK? I mean, let's be clear what we're talking about here. We're talking about a coup d'etat. That's an idea that is poo-pooed and dismissed by much of the national security establishment, much of the establishment media. Why do you believe there was a conspiracy?
Well, when I first became involved in the professional investigation of this, as distinct from a hobby or some kind of avocation, I became professionally involved when I was one of the 3 trial lawyers in the office of Attorney F. Lee Bailey, who was the
Call me for a minute. The fuck that dude called me like that for, bro?